Right, I am getting ready to actually put on some makeup. I haven't done this in a really long time, maybe since last May. And I don't know, it just felt right to do it today, especially because I don't know, I want to feel good, and I just feel like playing around with makeup will help me feel good today. I wish I could say that I'm going on to record other videos after this, but I more than likely will not. I'll probably just hop right in the shower and wash it all off. So yeah, if I look off to the side, just because I have a mirror here, this is kind of the messy black girl bun. I don't know. This is what I'm rocking with today. This is what I normally look like. Edges are not laid or anything. This is me in my natural, raw, and real state. I used to be a person that really wanted to look good at all times. I thought my value was how good I could look and all this and that, as you've probably gathered from my previous videos where I talk about exercise, health, and all that. A lot of that also came from wanting to look good and appear to be more valuable to other people. But the more I learned to love myself, I stopped giving what other people thought about me, how I looked, and how that would feed into what others think of me and think about my race and all of that, and people in my race. Because I don't know if you know this, but when there is someone of one racial background in a predominantly white space, it is so hard not to feel like you are representing the entire race, and the success of anyone else who looks like you hinges on you and how well you're able to navigate that space or that world. So I used to perm my hair. I no longer do that. I am 100% natural. I've been natural since I was like 18 or 19. True story, I only did it because I discovered Ambrosia Marlborough, I think that's how you say her name, ex Golden, on YouTube. And she did incredible videos on natural hair because I didn't have anyone to teach me how to do all of that. So yeah, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna subscribe to the creamy crack anymore. I'm gonna let my curls flow. And yeah, so it's been a long journey. I have had so many situations where people have messed up my hair. I've gone to hair salons and they don't know how to do black hair. Well, at least maybe they know how to do black hair, but it's just my hair type that's a little bit different. I have fine hair and it's soft like cotton. So it's not thick, doesn't appear to be thick. It's a very delicate process dealing with my hair. I've been on a roller coaster to get it to this length and to get my edges looking somewhat healthy, okay? I celebrate all of that now. I'm just like, I've been through quite a bit on several different journeys. And I'm just at the point now where I'm going to embrace all of that, celebrate all of that, and just be my natural self, be embodied. And whoever doesn't like that, you know, they can fuck off. Sure, I still have my insecurities and things, but for the most part, I really could give it. Like, I'll twerk in the streets. I will go out with my hair like I don't care. So I'm more about like being liberated these days. So, but yeah, I wanted to come on, and I'm doing a little self-care for Black History Month because I'm so happy I'm not in position right now to be in corporate America during Black History Month, because child, that's a farce. I know that I would have been tasked with being the token that co-signs or does all of the work to make these companies look like they give a damn about Black folks and racialized folks. You know, that is a heavy lift, and I'm glad I'm not in that position to do that right now. And so I'm just, you know, I'm taking this Black History Month to just invest in my well-being and to limit the Black trauma, limit the companies and media that I take in, products that I take in. And that has really been working for me. It really has. You know, I don't know, leave a comment below if you watch Hassan Abi. I tune into his content quite a bit, and there, of course, has been some shenanigans that has, you know, already kicked off during Black History Month, and I have just chosen, like, I love you, Hassan. Nothing against you, man. Nothing against you. I just can't. I can't, and I'm okay with that. Like, I'm not going to tune into anything where there are active white terrorists screaming and yelling and being outraged about like basic things, you know? I'm not doing it anymore. Got my makeup bag. So yeah, that's been going pretty well. I tuned in finally and watched Don't Look Up on Netflix, which was a nice experience. That was kind of like a mental break for me, watching the movie, just eating food and feeling so cozy. Now I don't know, I guess I want to express myself and put some makeup on. And I'm actually going to be using 100% pure products. They are vegan, cruelty-free, made from fruits and vegetables, like this here. This is a tinted moisturizer. That's typically what I wear. Although they have like a second skin foundation that I tried a tester size of, and it was really nice. Yeah, and I wanted to use this today because I want to spread awareness out there that if you are Black or a melanated person, check your makeup products, because unfortunately more often than not you'll find that there are more cancer causing, carcinogenic, really harmful, toxic ingredients in your makeup. And that, for me, I think that was a huge reason why I kind of stopped wearing makeup all the time. Like, I had a problem, okay? But it's pretty scary when you think about it, why there are so many more harmful, toxic ingredients in products made for darker complexions. I don't know. You come to your own conclusion. Okay, you come to your own conclusion. I'm not going to do that work for you, child. It's really disheartening. And so even brands that are made specifically for Black people or melanated people, like MAC, okay, they have harmful ingredients in them. And I could speculate all day as to why, but after doing the research and looking into all of that and having a very rude awakening about what is allowed in these industries, specifically with regards to ingredients and things, I just decided that I would put my money towards products that actually, one, don't break me out because I just have super sensitive skin, and two, that aren't, you know, gonna kill me one day. And that's just how I see it. So check your products, please, people. Please check your products, please, because it's wild out there. It really is. So I'm just going to put on some tinted moisturizer and watch it get ready with me, and I'm just gonna vibe out. And I don't really have anything to do a fun makeup look with. To be quite honest, my eyelids are a little different. They're kind of like puffy right here. It's not like a hooded eye, but it's puffy here. My crease is like not that big. It's very small. Yeah, I don't think that I would do a wonderful makeup look anyways if I had products to, you know, do all of that. But typically I'll just do like a cat eye or something, but I don't think I even have eyeliner. I think I could probably use the eyebrow tint as a makeshift eyeliner. But other than that, nah. Just gonna be a basic look. And I don't know, just something to lift my spirits right now, today, this month, and feel like, okay, I can still put it all together. To look like somebody who actually has it all together, okay? So you're going to enjoy this process now over music, yay! And let me know, do you like this background? Because I'm digging the minimal vibes. I don't know about you, but child, this is where I would love to be. Before I get started though, something interesting that just recently happened to me, and I want to make sure I put a little PSA out there for everybody. Please make sure you check your bank accounts regularly, you check your cards and things. Recently, my card was compromised when I went to a grocery store. It's pretty scary for your first time if that's never happened to you. That was my first time experiencing something like that, where I was like, oh my goodness. And thankfully it was an isolated incident, but I just want to put it out there. Check your cards, check your balances, make sure you set up fraud alerts, put a cap on your withdrawals from your bank accounts and your cards, your spending limits. Just safeguard yourself, safeguard your finances, do what you got to do to protect yourself, because that was not a very fun feeling. Thankfully, the bank caught it all and everything has already been put back in my account. But wow, times are tough out here. Stay conscious, folks. Stay conscious. That is why I say that. Okay, stay conscious and curate wellness. Okay, all right. So now enjoy watching me put my makeup on. Oh, and really quick, I'm just interjecting here to say that if this tinted moisturizer does not look like it is my skin tone, that it's made for my skin tone or matching with my complexion, that's because it's probably not. Yep. Beauty brands like to think that there's only a limited amount of melanated skin tones out there. So being someone who's often in the in-between, it gets hard. Either I get a shade that's a little too dark and oxidizes, or a really light shade that can kind of pass. So that's what's happening here. If that's what you are witnessing and you're like, whoa, that is not your color. Okay, yeah, I'm aware. Can we petition for clean beauty brands to expand their color ranges for darker skin tones and not just give us 2 or 3 options that are completely devoid of anyone who is possibly in the in-between? Can we do that, please? Thank you. Because it'd be great to partake in the clean beauty, green beauty movement without looking like a clown, So that is all. Back to the montage. Yay! All right, my base is done. Kind of doesn't do much of anything. The coverage for me really comes in the powder that I use, but also I get more coverage with 100% Pure's Fruit Pigmented Cream Foundation. As you can see, I have no more, and I'm really not in the position to get any more, unfortunately, but that one is great if you would like more coverage. What I have on now is just a basic tinted moisturizer, and now I'm just going to go in with some powder. And I'm sad to say that the powder I'm using is by L'Oreal. Kind of hate that. Again, it's just one of those things whenever I was wearing makeup. Because side note, this all might be expired. We love that for me. Yeah, I haven't purchased makeup in a really long time, new makeup in a really long time. So I'm just using what I have. And what I have is still some L'Oreal powder, but 100% Pure does make powder. It's just, if you go on their site, you'll see, I would say it's expensive because it's comparable to Sephora prices. So if you got a little pretty coin, then more than likely, it wouldn't be a big deal for you. But for the average person, you could probably buy one thing every couple months. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but I would much rather put my money towards something like that other than a L'Oreal. So when the timing is right, L'Oreal, honey, you will not be missed. That is what I'm putting on, and the coverage is so much better, even though you can't really see it. I don't know. Can you see it? You probably can see it. I don't know. Child, can you see it? It is what it is. It's all coming off in like 30 minutes. Anyways, so. Okay. So I'm powdered down. I would normally use this bamboo blur powder by 100% pure, but I'm not going to. There's not a lot left in here. Oh, maybe there is. Yeah, I don't know. Y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw that little puff cloud? But it's great for blurring your pores, and so I would normally use that in my T-zone area. It's also great for keeping your face matte but looking luminous. So, and they did expand this to include brown for melanated folks out there. So there's a translucent powder and then also one that has some tint in it. I would love to get my hands on that one. Just haven't been able to do that yet. So actually I lied then at the top of this. I said I wasn't going to do what I'm doing now, but I'm doing what I'm doing now. Yay. I have their Naked 2 palette, and child, she is worn down. Telling you, this is what I'm just using what I have left, man. That's all there is to it. They have really great bronzers for melanated folks out there. There's a cocoa pigmented bronzer, and it is pretty fantabulous, I must say. I don't know if it'll show up here, but for someone who is often in the middle of skin tone ranges, I don't even really fully understand if I'm cool toned or warm toned or if there's a both. But this bronzer, it works, you know? It works. So I don't question it. When I find something that works and it makes sense and it feels good, I just go with it. So yeah, that's this bronzer. Sometimes I will use it as an eyeshadow. And I brought this up because sometimes I'll also mix it with the blush, get a nice glow going. It does have, I want to say like reflective pigments in it as well. So it does give you a healthy glow, like a shimmer. I just mix some blush into it. And now I'm moving it on my cheeks. I don't really go out there. I'm the type of person, I really like those no makeup look. Even if I, I'm breaking out or something, I will always go for a no makeup look and keep the products on my face to a minimum, I try. So there is a highlighter in here, but the highlighter in this palette has broken me out several times wherever I've put it, so I do not use it. And I think that's because it has mica in it. Mica, I think, it's a mineral that gives the reflective nature to highlighters. They do have an incredible highlighter. I don't have it with me now. I'd have to buy it again, but they had an incredible highlighter that I wasn't allergic to. I just recommend you check out their products, honestly, if you're someone like me who has really sensitive skin and couldn't be bothered to get the toxic things. This is a pretty good brand, and another thing I really like about them is that when you look on their website, contain ingredients list. But for me, the important thing is I want to be able to understand the ingredients list. I want to be able to read it and know I can pronounce everything that's on that list. They have the technical terms for fruits and vegetables. It's not like I can't pronounce those words, but also they right behind it will put in parentheses what fruit or vegetable they are referring to. So it's not like they're speaking in a different language or a different code. And I really like that. This is just basically turned into me fangirling for 100% pure. So there's that. So welcome. You have now landed into 100% pure fandom. So I just did my, the 3. I just did that little 3 thing. Except I don't do this because unfortunately I have a lot of neck scars, and you want to know what? I'm going to say it here. I'm finally going to speak my truth, because sometimes what everybody says you need to be doing is not what works for you or what you should be doing. So you know how beauty YouTube was all the rage, and in the tutorials it would always say blend down your neck. Well, I did that, and I ended up with really horrible scars, as you can see, because my skin was like, that is not for you. That is not what you should be doing. So now I am left with horrible freaking scars like on my jawline. To give you some context, I never used to touch my jawline. I never used to put any makeup on my neck. If it looked at a hot mess, I let it look a hot mess. And then when I got my little grubby paws on beauty YouTube and following tutorials, I was in for a rude awakening when I started breaking out along my jawline really bad, and my neck in the areas that I would put makeup. So don't do that if you are prone to allergic reactions and things of that nature, because you will regret it. Or, you know, maybe you won't regret it. I don't know. I regretted it. So that's why I'm saying that. Now I'm just doing my eyebrows. They do have now the brow mascara type thing, you know, those. They do have one of those. I want to try it out too at some point, because I used to get really bad brow breakouts from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. So now I just use their version of a dip brow. It's like a brow pomade. I'm probably going to get brow breakouts this time because it's probably expired. But normally it doesn't break me out. So I appreciate that. And makes me come to life and look like a woman who has it all together. You know what I mean? So we appreciate that. For me, it looks really natural, but it might not to other people. One thing that I notice is, unfortunately, I don't have like those really awesome brow hairs that stand up like right in front of your brow. I wish I had that, because I feel like my brows would look even more full and just sensual and voluptuous, but that is not what I have. And so I work with what I got, and I like that these give me a thickness to the brow that I don't naturally have, and I'm okay with that. It still looks natural. It's not too dark, and I have a medium brown, because a lot of times these dark browns end up looking like just Sharpie on your face. So I'm glad that this is not that. If you would like to get the dark brown, I guess, I mean, it just depends on how you like to do your brows. For me, I'm like, the more natural, the better, because I hate feeling like I have a lot of stuff on my face. Because one, if something is irritating my skin, sometimes I forget I have product on my face. And so if I were to like lightly brush it, like do one of those quick, like, you know, then it just ends up looking like a hot mess. But when it's more natural, I'm more afforded that. And another thing is that I sweat a lot, and I used to be in industries where I was ripping and running around while it was 100 degrees plus outside, and I would sweat all the time, like especially around my hairline. So yeah, for me, it's like the less the better. At some point I got really good where I didn't have any hyperpigmentation around this area, and I would just do my makeup up to here. And I was just like, whatever, I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, that's not what we're doing today. We're doing the whole thing today. So ta-da! Now I'm just doing my lashes. I'm such an aesthetic person. Let me know if you are the same way. I want everything to match. I found this rose gold eyelash curler, and I'm like, I want everything to be rose gold. I want my brush handles to be rose gold. I want my mirror to be rose gold. I don't have one of those yet, like one of those stand-up mirrors, but I want everything to match. So, you know, one day it'll happen, but hey, at least I started with the eyelash curler, right? For mascara, I'll be using the Pacifica Stellar Gaze Linked and Strength Mineral Mascara. I have come to the realization that I am allergic to a lot of mascaras out there. There was one night, story time. One night I was working an event, had a mascara on, that I really shouldn't have had. It was during the time when I was kind of figuring out why I was having so many reactions to things, and just understanding that I am a very sensitive, skin sensitive type person where I'm allergic to almost everything. I was like, oh great, I got this new mascara, I'm gonna try it out. I'm a little bomb. Mind you, I also wear glasses, and the entire night I kept trying to blink it away, but it only made it worse. It was just getting more of the mascara like in my eye, and it was awful. I had to excuse myself and go to the bathroom and try to wipe it all off without ruining my actual full face of makeup. And it was burning so bad, I can't even explain to you. Basically, that didn't really do anything. I'm sure it does something for a lot of people out there with like really pretty lashes. That's just not me. But also, I don't know if anyone else is like this. Every single time I put on mascara, it always transfers to my eyelid and ends up looking like eyeliner. And I love that. Does anybody else love that? Is that like a thing? It looks like very badly placed eyeliner, and I love it. I don't know. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say most people don't like that, but I do. Especially as someone who rarely has eyeliner with me, even though I love wearing eyeliner. I don't know, doesn't make sense. Anyways, so now I'm basically done. Normally, I mean, it depends on where I'm going. Sometimes I'll put a little white eyeshadow in the corners of my eyes. Don't contour or do anything. Again, I try to keep my face to a minimum because I have the tendency to be allergic to everything. So the less the better. But as you can see, I got a little definition right here. My cheeks look a little bit more lifted, right? I look a little bit more put together, right? And my brows are done. I look like a person. It's great. For lips, I don't normally wear a lot of lip product. I usually do chapstick. For me, it's really hard to find the shades that I really like. I love almost those brick brown colors or warm brown colors, and I can never find any that are in the clean beauty world that actually are made for melanated people, you know what I mean? So that's a little disheartening because I just have leftover products that I don't like having. Again, L'Oreal and like Maybelline lipsticks. Oh, and then I have ColourPop. I believe this is ColourPop. I don't remember. Or Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's been so long that the actual label has rubbed off. I got to the point where I was just doing lip liner. I would just find like a warm brown tone lip liner and do that and call it lipstick. But I don't know, it's a lot of work, and most of the times I have lines in my lips. I don't know if you can see, but I think you can see like natural lines in my lip, and they're not from them being chapped or anything. That's just I have natural lines in my lips. So every single time I would wear lip liner, only the lines would be pronounced in my lips, and it would just look like a mess. Yeah, I don't really do that anymore. This is from RMS Beauty, the color Rapture. Again, these colors are made more for white people, for being honest here, which we will be on this channel. So if you don't like it, you know, maybe it's not your vibe, it's okay. But yeah, see, like that's not giving what I wanted to give, but it kind of is though. It kind of is. I just want there to be a barely there color for melanated people in the clean beauty space. If you know of one, let me know, because I love those brownie tones. Like if you go to Ambrosia Marlborough's channel and you check out the lipsticks and things that she wears, I want that, but for clean beauty. Yeah, I don't know, that gave a little bit. I'll take it. Now I'm just putting my earrings in, my little mini hoops that are from Majorie. Today, child, I want to feel expensive. So that's what I'm doing. So you can see what they look like without my background blurring them out. But they're really cute. They're these cute little hoop earrings. I think they're like called dome. I don't even know how you pronounce it because child is super fancy. Is it French or whatever? That's what I've got for that. And today I'm also going to be doing some nail stuff. So here are the nails that I picked up for this video. I don't really like square nails. I used to love that growing up. I really did. But something about it now, I'm like, it just feels wrong for my hands. I love short almond nails. If you were to look up the shapes, the nail shapes that you can ask for when you go get your nails done. But y'all, I did find, something that is a little bit more sustainable. Reusable pop-on manicures. And they're made by a brand called Static Nails. And that's something that I want to invest in, and I probably will be investing in soon because I love having my nails done. I used to be the type of person that would do my nails every single week religiously until, again, I learned about all of the chemicals and toxic ingredients that were in them. And I mean, I was to the point where, like if you wear nail polish too much, your nails will start to like turn a yellow color because they're not strong, they're not healthy or getting nutrients or anything. That was where I was at during my college days. And I think I had almost every single Essie color. Now, the good thing about Essie is I think they're either 5 or 7 free, which means they're free of the most toxic ingredients that could be in nail polish. But I don't know, I got really deterred with the whole thing, and I'm the type of person where it's like, I want the best of something. Like, don't give me something half. And it's not a slight to Essie or anything. I just felt like, well, if I'm going to do the non-toxic thing and really be mindful of the ingredients that I'm consuming on a regular basis in my body, then why am I going to do a 5 free when I can do a 7 free or 10 free or something like that and really make sure I'm not harming myself? But, it's hard to find the colors I want in the clean beauty space because a lot of times they make these barely there colors that are really just for white people. And most of the time they don't show a black hand model or a melanated hand model at all. And again, being someone who's in between the typical shades that they give, it's just really hard to find something that works for me. And I kind of just got discouraged with the whole process and I gave up with it. And now I'm like, you're witnessing a real moment where I've realized I gave up a lot of things that I really like to do for myself, self-care wise, just because it's so hard to find something that is what I'm looking for. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, I'm gonna put my glasses on now so I can look a little bit normal. Hi, hello. There is a brand, J. Hannah. Let me know if any of you have tried out their nail polishes, but I definitely want to try those out because I love their aesthetic and I love that they do incorporate melanated people to model their nail polishes. But yeah, for now, I think I would stick with the Static nails because they have a non-toxic nail remover, non-toxic glue, and it's a brush-on glue, so I like that. And even if you don't use the nail remover, it sounds like it would still be an easygoing process to take off the nails. Like you would just soak them in hot water and lift them up and get them off. So I will be going with that, but wasn't able to access that quickly enough for this video. So I picked up some of the Kiss Gel Fantasy Collection pop-on nails. These come with adhesive, which I'm glad that they do, although I'm very leery of what makes up the adhesive, but I'm glad that I don't have to use the glue. So there's that. So yeah, these are square nails, or squoval, I think, if I'm going to be technically correct. They give you a little nail file. Here are the adhesives to put on your nails. A little cuticle pusher. These are the nails, what they're looking like. Here, see, this is why I don't like, you see that? Like this, it just doesn't vibe with my hand. I really like short nails because I don't want to feel like I have anything on. I want it to feel as natural as possible. I still want to be able to do things with my life. And that's no slight to anyone who likes long nails. I don't know how y'all do it. Y'all are much better than me because I can't do it. I cannot do a job. So I'm just like holding it up here so we can kind of see the effect it's gonna give me. So there we go. But it's supposed to be like this creamy color and it just shows up as white on me. So, you know, again, a fail in the making something a universal tone for everybody. I'm not mad at it because I'm gonna feel a little bad and bougie once I'm done. So, and we're excited for that, aren't we? But naturally, for myself, I've always had a hard time growing out my nails. They've always been super thin and break easily. And that partially was probably because I was doing them so much at home by myself, just with nail polish and completely stripping them of any and all their nutrients. But they've gotten stronger over the years as I've really cut back on the toxins that I introduce or put into my body. I would say I pretty much live toxic free now. I don't think I really need to file my nails. I keep them short myself, but I'm just shaping them right now. And that's all there is to it. So I'm gonna put these nails on now and then I will come back and show you my hand. All right, so I got the first one on. I don't know why I decided to do the ring finger, but I did. And so there's that. That's the first one. All right, I got the pinky on now. The pinky is actually a little bit longer than I would want it to be. But maybe that's good so I can shape it. I don't know. The only thing is once you start shaping the fake nails, they start to snag and not look as real. So I don't know. But I'm just gonna keep going because it's making me feel good. I already feel good. Like, ooh, child. I went to the nail salon and I got my nails did, honey. But we all know, me and you will know. Okay, so the middle finger is on now. See how long that is? I don't like that. I don't like it, especially when you look at the back side of my hand. I want it to be barely there. Look like a little kitten claw. That's all I want. Just little tiny kitten claws. But yeah, that's too long. I'll definitely have to shave that one down. And they don't have a lot to pick from, really. But hey, I'm not mad at it. Okay, I'm not mad at it. If you need a little pick-me-up, go ahead, get you some of this at the drugstore.
A few moments later.
All right, the pointer finger is on. And I've decided I'll show you the thumb, and then I will just move on to the other hand and then come back when the other hand is done. But I'm already feeling, remember Julian Solomita when Jenna did his nails? Yes, that's how I feel. You know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna put that meme. You know what I'm talking about. That's how I feel right now. I'm becoming, okay, I'm becoming a different being, a different person. I mean, not really that different, but just, a little bit more. Je ne sais quoi. All right, the whole hand is on now. Again, it's supposed to be like a nude color, and it's not nude on me, but I'm working with it. I'm going to have to trim down the middle finger, the pinky, and the thumb, but they're on. Look at that. If I had some pearls, I would clutch them, honey. I'm not mad at it. It's looking all right. It's looking all right. I look more like I'm a person who invests time in themselves. That's what this is. Anyway, I'm gonna carry on and I'll be right back. Okay, Julian meme. Okay, y'all. Yes, nails are did. So this is what they're looking like. And I'm going to resize some I went a little too short on, but you know, from far away, it don't look half bad. But that was a pretty easy process. So they come with little adhesives. There you go. You can kind of see the adhesives there. One side is sticky to put directly on your nail, and then the other side has a plastic guard on it. And then you peel the plastic off and put the nail on top. So that went by pretty quickly. I think I just did that in like 20 minutes. It feels pretty good. I'm feeling like a boss. I'm feeling like, look, I'm doing something. I'm doing the most. I would prefer something that's a little bit more of like a natural color, not something that looks white on my skin tone. But yeah, I'm not mad at it. So I got my face did, nails did, hair did. It looks a little bit better than it did this morning. Okay, the hair. So things are did. I'm doing things. This is all part of my healing and growing process. And maybe there's something here that you can take for yourself and apply it, especially with regards to media and what we take in, or even with our products and what we put on our skin, put in our bodies. That'll be it for this video. Do let me know, how are you taking care of yourself? I hope you enjoy the rest of your day whenever it is that you're watching this. So thank you for being here and watching today's video. If I have earned your like and subscribe, please go ahead, like the video and subscribe to this channel because we're going to be doing some fun, awesome self-care things. Thank you so much for being here. And until the next one, stay conscious and curate wellness, friends. Bye. And that is literally the most terrifying and scariest thing ever that could happen to someone. Maybe not. Okay, that's very dramatic. Let me check myself. That is a dramatic statement. Okay. I get that times are tough out here, but like if you're someone who is doing that to folks, mm, 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 that's not it. That is not it. This next segment over some calm, relaxing music and watching me put my makeup on. It's nothing new. We've all been here. Okay, yeah. I have little nubs. You can't even see them. Look at that. You can't even see them. Oh, maybe it's because my eye was closed. Can you see them? Today I'll be using the Pacifica Stellar Glaze. Oh, no. Try again. If I am continuing on with the video and I'm blinking a lot, and yeah, we'll learn. We'll learn together. We'll learn together if I'm allergic. It's so hard to like move the pinky. Move your pinky. I don't know how that works. Okay, ooh, did it. I don't know how to explain it. Well, I did just explain it. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Peace out.